folks, I am in by the fire. I am chilled to the bone. It's another snowy day here. It's very cold out. And it was just time to come in and grab some tea and just take a break, just take a breather and warm up. I got a fire going again. It wasn't out, but it was down because I didn't come in and check on it. Once I get into doing something, I've just got to continue doing it. But I have found, I don't know if it's because I was out in the cold so long, but I have found that not only am I cold, which is, it's cold out, so that's, I kind of reasoned that, but I got a little bit of a sore throat coming on. So it's time to come in for the rest of the day and rest and warm up, and I've got some tea going. Try to warm up, see if it's just that I got too cold out, or I don't feel like I've got a fever, but I've got a little bit of a headache that wants to start coming on, and a little bit of a sore throat. And I found I was a little bit slower than I normally am. That wood was just a little bit heavier than it was yesterday. So I'm hoping that I'm not coming down with the crud that's on this road. But I've been exposed to it, so I'm not going out. I don't need to go out. And that's the thing about living the way I do. And somebody asked me if I was a prepper. Well, depends on what you call a prepper. Because if you carry a spare tire in the trunk of your car, you are prepping for a flat tire. If you get a flat tire, it's there in case you get a flat tire. So essentially that's called prepping. If you have food in your refrigerator or 2 or 3 days of food in your cupboard, you're prepping. You're prepping for the next day. You have it there for the next day or 2 or 3 or more. So in that sense, everybody is a prepper. You all know that I grow 90 plus of my own food. So that saves a lot on the grocery bill, because oh my God, the prices of food I've heard are going right through the roof. So I don't know what my sister bought the other day. I think it was a loaf of bread, or she went to buy it. And like a week ago, it was, I don't know, like $1 something, which is really cheap for bread. Okay, I'm not sure if she was using it for stuffing or what she was doing with it, but normally the bread that she buys it was less than $2, I believe. And this week it was close to $10 or $10 and change for the same loaf of bread. So I'm not understanding why everything is going up. You know, I know there's shortages and all of that, but you know, if you grow your own food, if you have even a small garden, that's going to help on your grocery bill. So I always encourage everybody to grow a garden. It doesn't have, it could be pots of dirt with tomato or pepper plants, or a cabbage growing. Well, cabbage doesn't grow very well in pots, because the heat from the summer will warm the roots up, and they like cold soil. But tomato plants, pepper plants grow exceptionally well in a container. So even if you had 4 or 5 containers on your deck, that helps with the grocery bill. And it's fresh food, and you know what went into that soil. You know what went into growing that tomato. So prepping, I believe in having what I need in stock. For example, a real good example, if I am getting sick, I know I've got everything here that I need. I have cough drops. I have Robitussin. I have lemon. I have elderberry juice that I pick because I have a lot of elderberries here that I collect the elderberry drupes, umbrals, whatever you call them, and I juice my own elderberries, and then I can them up. Not as good as fresh, but it's pretty good. So I've got everything that I need. Everything that I need. Now, last summer, I learned a valuable lesson. I found a yellow jacket, a ground hornet nest, and I got stung numerous times on the back of my hand. I don't remember how many stings it was, but it was quite a lot. And my hand was like 3 times the size that it normally is. So, what did I have? I had Benadryl on hand. I live without power, so I had no ice. I knew to do a baking soda paste, and I knew to put a little honey on it. I knew to stop the itch to put vinegar on it. I knew what to do, and I had a lot of stuff, but I didn't have anything for ice to keep that swelling down, because I can tell you that was painful. And not only was, I don't know if it was more painful or was it more itchy, because it was like both. It was like it was just awful. So I learned a valuable lesson there. My brother-in-law Paul, if you go down in the playlist, you're gonna see my identical twin sister Lori Ann. Her and her husband live off grid, but her husband told me years ago that one of the best things to keep on hand is not the Benadryl tablets, but the liquid Benadryl. So he's a very smart and very wise man, so I always keep liquid Benadryl because it works faster. I also am allergic to a certain type of hornet, and severely allergic. So I also keep an Epis tablets. So that works. You just put 5 under your tongue and just let it dissolve. And that works pretty good too. But the importance of having a first aid kit, because you never know what is going to happen. The importance of keeping extra food, extra water, the whole thing. If we lose power, I mean, it's Maine in winter. We've had a lot of ice this year. We could lose power. I live without power, so it does not affect me at all. But if y'all lose power in the wintertime, you're going to have a source of heat, and lighting isn't no big deal. Lighting it, but you should have at least maybe a candle. I find candles dangerous. I have them here, but I don't. I never use them. But I have just to get a simple oil lamp. Just a simple oil lamp. You can get them at Walmart for like $12, and it has the wick in it. You just have to buy some lamp oil, and you can buy a half gallon of lamp oil for like $7, and it's the smokeless, scentless lamp oil. So getting back to what I'm cold. I'm just cold. That fire does feel good a little bit. So am I a prepper? In a sense, probably yes, but in a logical sense, I believe that if I need something and I can't get to the store, I should already have it in my house. So, if I get sick, I've got everything on hand. I bought it, a year ago. I come across it. I had a little extra money that day, and I'm like, maybe I'll need this someday. And I might need it someday. So take with it what you will. Am I a prepper? Yes. Am I a prepper? No. Do I prep? Yes. So I guess that's it. Yeah, I think I might be coming down with something because the more I talk, the more that my voice is starting to deepen. So I'm either going to get laryngitis, which it sounds like I am because it's tightening up right here. So, and I don't know if I'm going to have laryngitis or not until I go, swear because I stubbed my toe or go and talk to the birds because I don't do much talking here. So until I have a reason to speak, really don't know if I have laryngitis or not.